Dude, it sent me down a rabbit hole, because then I was looking up, like, what the hell is a New World monkey versus an Old World monkey? Okay, so the Old World monkeys are the monkeys that live in, like, Africa and Asia. And then the New World monkeys are the ones that live in Central and South America. And I was like, I wonder what, it's kind of like an interesting idea because they have a shared ancestor. So, like, how did they diverge? And the prevailing wisdom right now is that, at least in science, is that many, many millions of years ago, like 40 million years ago, a common ancestor of Old World and New World monkeys ventured from Africa to South America on a raft made of vegetation, which I understand is probably what they mean, is not like picturing like an ape on like a woven boat that they made themselves. But that's what I pictured when I read it, is like a damn gorilla surfing across the Atlantic Ocean. And then, like, you could go look it up yourself in the Wikipedia article. But the Wikipedia article is like, don't be impressed. The Atlantic Ocean wasn't as wide back then as it used to be. It's like, oh, the Atlantic Ocean was it was possibly up to 30% smaller. And I'm like, that's still 70% of the size of the Atlantic. That's pretty big, man. I don't know why Jimmy Wales is trying to pretend like it's not that impressive that a damn orangutan surfed across the Atlantic Ocean just to get to Brazil. Like, that's madness, man. That's crazy. What do they mean by raft of vegetation? I honestly am not qualified to know, okay? Like, I think maybe there was like a tree fell into the ocean, and then they just like got on top of it and were like, we're gonna ride this shit till the damn end. Like, I don't... Also, like, you know, I have an undergraduate degree in biology, which is, as I always say, just enough to know how little I actually know. People graduate from high school, think they know everything. I spent 4 years in university to basically realize how dumb I am. I was racking my brain trying to figure out how scientists could prognosticate that they took a raft of vegetation. Like, okay, say that they crossed the ocean. I could understand that, but to know that they took a raft of vegetation, like, did you find like a driftwood surfboard or something like that? Like, otherwise, how else could you possibly say that with any degree of confidence? Like, it just doesn't seem... It doesn't seem like it's sensible. Animals are crazy, man. There's so many of them. Functionally speaking, there's only like 8, but like in terms of like the actual number of species, like, holy cow, there's a lot of them. Name the 8 animals. Okay, we've been through this before. We don't have to go through this, but like, there's more than 8. I mean, there's probably like 150 animals. But that does necessitate some compression of species and families and genuses and probably orders and probably domains that a lot of people are not comfortable making, but I'm very comfortable making. Like, all birds are one animal. It's bird. If you want to get technical, sure. You know, you could maybe be like, there's probably like 15 different kinds of birds. There's like a little bird you keep in your house. There's like the big tropical birds that go, hello, like talking birds. That would be another category for sure.